Welcome back, guys. It's Cryptic Brush. It's been a while. I know it's been a while. It's been like 3-4 months since the last time I uploaded, so sorry for the delay. Life happens. I got really swamped with work. I was doing like 60-hour work weeks and things like that, so hadn't really been time to upload and all that stuff. And I was actually doing a project about a month and a half ago, and I had a little bit of time off. I did about 2,500 points worth of Tau, and they turned out pretty cool, but nothing really like I don't think worthy enough of like painting tutorial. I'm like, if you guys want one, I will definitely do it of how I do, but I pretty much paint mine like the box art. You try using some of the contrast paints on and stuff, and they came out pretty cool. It was just more of a project, so I just wanted to have an army on hand that I wanted to work with. But I actually do have a couple projects that I'm going to be working on. And the first one is, I know this is a bit of a bandwagon jump, but I'm doing Imperial Fists. And it's one of the 2 chapters that I really, really like. The first being the Salamanders, lore-wise and all that stuff. Actually, one of the first videos that I uploaded was the Salamander painting videos. And I think they're the most viewed ones on my channel so far. But they're kind of old, and I wanted to do something new, and I really wanted to use the new contrast paints, or might do a little bit of airbrushing with like the base paints and layer paints and stuff like that. I'm kind of still trying to figure out how I really want to make it work. I did one unit already to get the base colors set up and see what I wanted to do, but I also didn't want to paint like a full squad of Marines yet. So I actually did some scouts. Let's see if I can grab them over here. There we go. So, and I did these cool little plants on there to help sell the camouflage cloaks, which I did as more of see if I can get a little bit of light over here. That didn't make it work. There we go. I don't know if you can see it. I know it's kind of tough, but you got the old school kind of camouflage pattern going on the back of their cloaks, and these plants are just aquarium plants, and yeah, so like stuff that you get like this, just kind of cut and paste on there. I think it came out pretty well, especially since I'm gonna plan on kind of doing a little bit more of a stealthy Imperial Fist army, so a lot of like the camo cloaks on a lot of the like infiltrators and whatnot. I actually have a few projects in line. I got the Primaris and Victor tactical warsuit, which I'm currently making right now. I also got 5 intercessors from a kit. I ordered the Primaris half of the Dark Imperium set, as well as the Primaris half of Shadow Spear set. So I figure I kind of got my bases all, at least for troop wise and stuff like that, pretty much down for that. So I also got a few other things, like I got another set of Inceptors, I believe, the jetpack guys. So I have 6 of those total. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So one of the other things, so that's kind of like the newest project that I'm going to be working on. And if you guys want, I plan on getting the Imperial Fist supplement that just came out. I'll probably be getting that on Thursday, most likely. It's like payday, so I'm thinking about picking that up because it probably would behoove to have one on hand. But if you guys want, I can go through it, maybe read some of the lore that's in there, go over some of the equipment, some of the stratagems and things like that. If you guys want to see that, let me know. The other thing I was thinking about doing was doing a painting tutorial. I was thinking about maybe doing like 2 different ones, like one based on the contrast and one based on the old school paints, or using a little bit of both. And the other thing is, come Saturday, I've been saving up for this, and I am so stoked. I cannot wait for this to finally happen. But the Sisters of Battle being released, I am pre-ordering that son of a... I'm getting that thing. I'm going to get that special edition codex, get those cards, get the models, get everything. I am all for it. And I saw the Warhammer bulletin about the new Exorcist and the Immolator cannons. Amazing, absolutely amazing. I love every single little bit about it. I just think they are so 40k. I just nuns with guns. It was like my first favorite army that I ever had, and I sold them years ago, and it's like one of the few armies I've ever regret selling, and I just want that. I want my sisters back. I miss having sisters on my table, so rest assured I will be getting that box. Come hell or high water, I'll be getting one. So once that hits, I will definitely be doing videos on like the codex, the lore, the models, and building and painting them, and all that good stuff. This channel may just become like purely sisters, but I don't know, that'll get boring after a while, I guess. So yeah, like I said, I'm doing Imperial Fists. I'm going to do the 5th company, so the one with the black trim on them. I really like that way that looks. Now, there's some people that like doing like the dirty mustard color, and then other people like doing that like almost bright neon yellow color. I'm going kind of more in between that kind of golden yellow color. If you've seen Chapter Master Verlick, I believe his name is, and if you've seen his Marines and stuff like that, they look awesome, and that's kind of how I want to do mine as well. So I kind of want to take my time on them too. I really want to focus on the line details, like actually using Microsoft for like the decals and stuff like that. Doing some weathering, which, excuse me, I do a lot of I try to paint clean. I try to paint a lot of crisp, clean lines. I like bright colored armies and things like that. So I think it'd be kind of a cool change for me to actually do some like battle damage. Not so much like snipping parts off the model, because I really don't like that. Is more of like doing like chipping effects and kind of like make it look like they've been actually in the fight for a while. So yeah, that'd be something I'll be working on. With that said, I also I kind of want to throw this out there. If you guys want to see it, I am totally for it. But if you guys don't, totally understand, right? Mob rules. So one of the things I want to do is like video games, like Let's Plays, like whether they're 40k based like games, whether it's like Gothic Battlefleet or Deathwing or Redemption 2, these different games and stuff like that. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments below, and I will definitely start adding that on. Now that I got a second monitor, I can actually now record and play the games and all that stuff, and whereas before I was just doing all my editing and doing all my recording on one monitor, and it was horrible. It sucked. And that's probably the other reason why I wasn't really uploading, so I was just tired of having to go back and forth between the screens all the time trying to get it set up. So, and the other thing I want to do is work on like the audio. I want to do like an audio book, and there's a story. It's fiction. It's pretty much like a fanfic, but it's actual, like, he made like 4 novels of these, and they are near and dear to my heart. I absolutely love it. It is the Kriegers, and it's about a conscript that goes, and he gets allied with a commissar essentially, and this travels through, and it's so good. And I actually got permission from the author to actually do an audiobook reading of it. So if you guys want that as well, I am totally down for that. But again, if it's right for my channel, it's right for my channel. If not, oh well, I'll just do it as a pet project that I want to work on as well. So but yeah, I just want to give you guys kind of an update, kind of what's going on. And so don't worry, channel's not dead. I just had to take a break. I was working, like I said, 60-hour weeks and whatnot, and finally getting some time back to work on the stuff that I like. So, all right, guys, stay with me, and I'll see you next time.